So this is a tutorial on how to make velocity edits using flow frames. So assuming you've already marked out your beats and you know the basics of After Effects, we're just going to head straight on into this. Control Alt T, enable time remapping, set down your first keyframe and then set down the last keyframe that you want. Delete any other keyframes and make sure your clip is within the boundaries of your beats. There we go. So drag your keyframe to the end and then place a keyframe on Time Remap for every beat. Like this. There we go. Select all, right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease. Head into your graph editor and then make all the graphs look like this. So we're dragging the end keyframe down and the start keyframe up. So the graph should look like this, and we're doing that for each of them. Just like so. There we go. And then when we play it, well, let it buffer. You can see it in the hair. There you go, that's a basic velocity done. Just going to rearrange the clip. Double click frame blending so it turns on optical flow. And then your computer should lag a little bit when it's trying to render this, but it should look smooth now. There we go, see? Smooth. Right, we're just going to do the same thing but on the other side. There we go. So that's our velocity done. That's our velocity done there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly upscale these and then we'll be right back. Right, now that I've upscaled my clips, I'm going to pre-compose both of them. There we go. And now, when you play them out, you can see the velocity in them. Okay, now that we have our pre-composed clips, what we're going to do is add the movements. So, starting off by adding a null, and then shortening the null so it's just bigger than one of the beats. Start position, start scale, and start rotation. Go in the out and change your position, scale, and rotation values. So we're just going to sort of zoom in on him. Do look at this, do look at that. There we go. Next null, drag it along. Start the keyframe for the next beat before the beat, if that makes sense. Go out and then probably like reset the values, so we go back to normal-ish, like that. Next null, above that. Position, scale, rotation, you get the gist by now. Probably going to zoom it back in, add a little more rotation. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Next null, before the beat, rotation, scale, position. Bada bim, bada boom. Bingo bongo dingo dango, yickety doo yickety da, ping pang, whatever. Lippy tappy toota. Right, so the ending keyframe is always going to be either a zoom in or zoom out, it depends. But there we go. So, now that we have all this, we're going to highlight them all. F9, or easy ease. And then, highlight all of your keyframes in one go. This front one, the first null is going to be an ease out graph, like this. So, set that on. And the ending null is going to be an ease in graph. All these middle ones are going to be speed graphs. So, what we want to do, move the playhead over your beat, select graphs, right click, edit speed graph, and you're going to have something like this. So what we want to do is move the graph so that the peak of the graph is going to be at your playhead. That way the movement is going to be fastest on the beat. So it does it smoothly. So we go to the next one, same old. Move the little, you're paying attention to the yellow here. This is what we're focusing on. Ensuring that the peak of the graph is at the playhead. Again, adjust it how you like, but always try and keep the peak right on the playhead. The sharper the peak, the sharper the hills and the peak. Yeah, the sharper the point at the peak, the harder the movement's going to be, the faster it's going to be. So there we go. That's all our graphs done. So if we just bring the playhead back. See how it moves on the beat. So we're just going to do the same thing for the next one. Right, here we go, same drill again. Right, now that we have our null movements and our clips, what we're going to do, click on both of our pre-comps, enable motion blur. Right, now that we have this, what we're going to do is we're going to add a motion tile. Here we go, motion tile, add it on. Output width and output height, set it to 200. And then mirror edges as well. Copy, paste that onto the other clip. And then we're going to pre-compose the clips with their movements. Double check that your motion blur is on as well. Right, now that we have that, we're going to add some basic blurs. So I'm just going to add on my presets, because that's what I've got. You can add on whatever you want here, blurs, directional blurs, exposure, provided you know how to, well, edit. This is not a tutorial for people who don't know how to edit, this is a tutorial for people who do know how to edit, they just want to learn how to make velocity. So, yeah, assuming you know what to do, it's basically just the same thing, adding the clips, add some blurs or directional blurs for all the beats, it depends what you want to do. Maybe add like a CC jaws at some point. Easy stuff, easy stuff. Good old little CC jaws. All the good stuff. So now that we have this, what you want to do is set your panning. So here we go, copy my settings basically, and you'll have this. You can copy over everything else as well. Yeah, hope this helped.